Welcome to another episode of Bison Insider. I'm your host, Mr. John McLemore, and today I am joined by a very special person. Please help me welcome Miss Rachel Stevenson to our program. How are you doing, Miss Rachel?
I'm good. How are you doing, John?
I am doing fantastic. I'm enjoying our time of doing these interviews. It's one of my highlights of my day.
They've been pretty good. I've seen a few of them so far, so they've been pretty interesting for sure. I can see why you like doing them.
Well, let's get into some easy questions for you. These don't take any kind of studying. They should be really able to rattle them right off the top of your head.
Perfect.
So what is your position on center?
Manager of Human Resources.
Can you divulge a little bit more into what that really entails, especially for our students?
Yeah, so for many of the students, you've never even seen me because I do a lot of stuff pertaining to staff. So hiring, staff evaluation, staff needs, anything that you would have in the workplace that pertains to the staff really comes from the HR department. So regarding student needs, if there's ever like a concern with a staff member, that's pretty much the only time they come see me unless I'm at rep duty. But most of my job is just working and managing staff.
Okay, perfect. And how long have you been working at Job Corps?
It'll be 4 years in July.
4 years. It seems like it's been
Yeah. It went fast.
Okay. Well, let's get into a little bit more thought-provoking questions. These are some of these are brain teasers. Some of these are just questions that kind of go, "What? Are you seriously asking me that?" But
I expect nothing less from you, John.
well, I aim to please. So, what is your favorite number?
14.
Is there a specific reason?
I just like the number 14. As a kid, I think I was number 14 a lot in sports and different things I would do, and I just like number 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about a favorite book?
It depends on, I always feel like the book I just read I really like the most because it's the freshest in my head. So for example, I just read The Wives by Karen Fisher, and I really liked that book. And it's the first book I've read in a while. So right now I'm going to say The Wives.
Okay. I've never heard of that one, so I probably won't go check it out. I'm not going to lie. It sounds
it's actually a psychological thriller. I thought it was going to go one direction and it went a completely other direction. It was one of the books that we have in our book club I'm in. So I don't know if I would have picked it on my own, but I was glad I got to read it. It was really cool.
Okay. Would you rather spend the day with Donald Duck or Daffy Duck?
Daffy. I think Daffy Duck for sure. He's got a little bit more positive personality, and you know, I need that to in my life more than Donald. Donald's a little crappy. So.
I agree with your statement there.
Yeah.
So this next one is kind of a hypothetical one. It might take a second to kind of set up, but yeah, just go with me on this one. So you're given a large sum of money.
Okay.
This large sum of money was able to take care of all your bills. You have zero bills, no house bills, no food bills, no bills of any kind. All of your debts are paid. All of your husband's debts are paid. All of your child's debts are paid. Everything that you have is paid off.
Great. I like the scenario.
Right? So what is one thing that you would do for a Klondike bar?
Honestly, I don't really like Klondike bars, so I wouldn't do much for it. So I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I really probably wouldn't do much at all, to be fair.
Again, that was one of those random hypotheticals.
I know. Okay, let's say I loved Klondike bars. I mean, even if I had all my debts paid off, and I'm still pretty cheap, so I would do a lot for one, just because I would want to build up the savings, and I don't think I could justify spending a lot of money or time on something that I'm going to eat and be gone in 30 seconds. So I'm practical like that, I guess.
Very good point.
Yeah.
If you could be any flower, what flower would you be and why?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't want to say something cliche. I want to say a gardenia because I really like gardenias. I think they smell good and they're pretty, but they're not typical. So not that that pertains to me in any way, but that's my favorite flower for that reason, and that's my answer for you. So, yeah.
That works for me.
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing to order from Olive Garden?
I love the chicken gnocchi soup. That one's ready out the gate. I love that. Every time I go, I eat the chicken gnocchi soup.
Okay.
So,
So we only have a couple more minutes left and a couple more
okay.
questions. So out of these items,
Mhm.
oranges, bananas, grapes, chocolate, and tomatoes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Your audio totally broke up, so I heard oranges, bananas, and then I heard nothing else.
Okay, I can rephrase that. So
Okay.
out of these items,
Mhm.
oranges, bananas, grapes, chocolates, or tomatoes, which one do you think is the most important?
Chocolate, because I really don't even like fruit that much, and not for health reasons, but for sanity reasons. I'm always gonna choose chocolate. So I can go a day without a banana or a grape, but I need a little bit of chocolate to get me through the day.
Makes perfect sense. So
Yeah.
on a more serious note for you,
Mhm.
do you have any words of encouragement for our staff and even our students on top of that
Yeah.
weird
Yeah.
fade of life?
I think my words of encouragement will be the words that I try to use every day, regardless of what's going on currently, which is um, the first few moments kind of shape your day, the first few thoughts that you have. So if you wake up with a positive attitude and you look for the good in the day, it makes a big difference. And the other part of that is don't let a few bad moments, define your whole day, your whole week, because if you seek out the good in a day, the good in a week, it makes a huge difference. Just be thankful for the good moments that happen and stop focusing so much on the negative ones. So I try to wake up every day with what am I going to do today that's going to be great, what am I looking forward to, and it really helps me stay in a positive mindset, especially when you're cooped up at home. So
Okay. Thank you very much for those. Those are genuine words of encouragement. Those
yeah, absolutely.
they do mean a lot to a lot of our students that are watching this. So um, with that question being asked, that does mean that we are unfortunately out of time. Just want to remind everybody who's watching, make sure you share this video with all of your friends and so that they can see what's going on here at the Burdick Job Corps Center.
Yeah.
Head over to our YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the future episodes. And also head over to our Facebook page, the Burdick Job Corps Community. We are posting a lot of news and updates and events, and it's just a good place to stay connected and stay informed. And traditionally speaking, I end these videos with one specific way. So with the one final thought for today, where do you take a kid who has had a peekaboo accident?
Where
The ICU.
you did not disappoint. I love punny dad jokes, so that was pretty good, John. I'm gonna use that one on Justin later.
That that one I will give credit where that one is due. I got that one from another staff member in a previous interview.
Nice. That's awesome. I like it.
So just as a reminder to all those who are watching, just stay safe and we'll see you soon.